So as far as the things that you feel like, there's so many things get thrown at parents, whether do you look at the diet first, do you look at the behavioral therapies, then there's so many things. And I know that's to build this one-stop shop. But do you have any, like if there was somebody out there who just got a diagnosis today, like what would your advice be for, before your network is built, just like how do they ground and just figure out that place to start?
Uh, that is also a very good question because, again, the old saying, right? You meet one person with autism, you've met one person with autism.
It's so true.
We are all so different. It is very common also to present with a myriad of comorbidities as well. Aside from autism, they, could have ADHD, they could have OCD, they could have dysgraphia, they could have dyscalculia, they could have, the list just goes on and on and on and on.
Mm-hmm.
And I think one of the more helpful things to do is to have a qualified neuropsychologist do an evaluation, because what that kind of evaluation is designed to do is to kind of pinpoint their strengths and their weaknesses, areas where they may be more challenged, areas that certain kinds of therapies and things might be helpful, so that at least you have more or less a baseline idea of what you can best provide to your child to support them.
Yeah.
So I think first and foremost is getting, proper evaluations. Neuropsychological is one, or neuropsychiatric, I should say. And there are also, you can have them if you sense that they're having difficulties in certain areas, have them evaluated by a speech therapist.
Mm-hmm.
Have them evaluated, by, other kinds of professionals that can help give you an idea of whether or not they might need some additional support in certain areas.
Yeah. And I don't know how much you know about this, but what's coming to me is, do you find that health insurance do they support these types of neuro psychological exams, or is that something that people usually have to go and do on their own?
I think it depends on the insurance.
Yeah.
However, I do believe that some insurances do.
Okay.
So I would say check with your insurance. The other thing that I want to say is I'm not familiar with the support system in every state.
Yeah.
For example, in California, where I am, there is the regional center system.
Right.
And as long as you have your child evaluated and get them into the system before the age of 18, and by the way, I have a comment on that as well. I think early diagnosis and early intervention is so critical.
Oh, yes. I would love to dive into that a little bit. Finish your statement, and yeah, we'll go there next.
But anyway, they will pay. They will help support, and they will pay for various evaluations and therapies and many, many other supports and services. It is a state-supported system, and funding is available